Doc said he got a dick in a pussy.
You're a bad duck looker, man. I don't want to go on the internet just to see how you look. I don't want to go there, man, because I'm old and I can't get it up. And no se parao. So mira, 911 and me finger, no se parao, because I'm old.
Hey, Dr. Love. Hey, I want everybody to know, listen to Mr. Manika 505. It's time to call his technician. He blew up all his shit. His MOSFETs took a dump right on the air from him DJing music on Channel 19 while Richie was at the taxi stand for 3 hours thinking I was there. And then from coming down here and arguing, Doc, listen to him, Doc. His boxes blew. Those $5 for night for 40 MOSFETs. Those 97 cents power transistors blew. Listen to his sound. Listen to what happened. Listen to his technical technician shit. Time to call Sam. Woo! Time to call that funny little skinny Chinaman that was in Nemesis Radio and over here last week with his black Lincoln Continental and his fucking piece of shit Wilson trunk kit. But you know what happened? I remembered him. Why? He did the same thing to me 13 years ago. Only this time he came here, I didn't let him get it off because I didn't even touch his radio. I let him blow up his own radio right in front of me, which and he paid me. He paid me for that because I didn't lay one finger on his radio, and he still put $20 in my hand. Okay? That's what happened to Sammy this round, because Richie got him good. Yeah, ask Sammy that. Say, Sammy, I didn't know you had this other CB shop in Chester, New Jersey. This is how I met Sam. I couldn't believe a Chinaman comes in and was talking on the radio. He fixes the radio to blow up when I open it in my shop in Chester. He fixed the radio to blow up. So I felt all like shit. I gave the man a new radio right off my shelf, right down the spot. And then 15 minutes after he walks out, my surveillance team says, "Yo, Richie, that little Chinaman is Sammy from Delta, the guy you've been dying to meet." He says, he rigged that radio. He said, if you look real closely from CNC so-and-so, from C so-and-so, there's a wire going to over here. And when you lift the cover, it manages to short with pressure over here. So when Sammy took the cover off the radio, I said, okay, it's always, yes, do me a favor. Now put it back on my meter and show me it works. The minute he went to plug that thing in, pop! Fuck you and Sammy. And that's the story of Sammy coming to the new Nemesis Radio on Utica Avenue. It's time to call him Mr. Manika, that little skinny shrimp with the salt, pepper, black hair, who eventually will be partners with me. That's why he came to Chester. That's why he came here now. Although when I called him Sam, the look on his face before he left in this round startled him, like I knew who he was, and he knows I never stepped foot in his premise. So that was amazing to him. Y'all have a good day, Mr. Manika. You see how I key up for hours? See my boxes, baby? Okay. Texas Star built. Whack modified by me. No MOSFETs. Let me tell you something. For the price of one MRF 455, you could buy enough MOSFET transistors to build 2,400 watt boxes. See what just happened to you, jerk off? You just made my night in my videos.
He's so sexy. He's sexy. Richie, he's very sexy, huh?
Doc, we roasted his radio. Look, his every key up is a lower and lower carrier. We roasted his ass. Outright roasted him.
That damn Duracell going fucking dead.
The next one to roast a couple of blocks away. Ain't that right, you fat bitch sitting there sandbagging? Wait, I'll show Dr. Love who keyed up while Dr. Love was talking to me. Wait, bitch, it's gonna be on YouTube. You hear me, you big fat piece of shit? Oh, I see the way you want to play it. You want to try to get other people to do your dirty work. Because Richie's going to kill his power when it comes to you. Because I can fill up your radio over the plus 30 with a barefoot radio. And I'm going to take you out like that, bitch. You're going to be known as the man for always disrupting the channel. Because we had plenty of fun Lots of fun, and that's why you did what you did. Had them guys come down to 6 for the last 2 nights you weren't here to try to flip that and cover that up. But that's what happened on Channel 6 the whole time you were gone, you fat, ugly bitch. Lots and lots of fun, and lots of videos, and lots of good water skip gates. And you know what? There was nobody out there calling cokeheads or bitches or anything like that. So, you know, you probably could have learned something from watching YouTube. But you know what you gotta live with, you fat, ugly piece of shit, no good for nothing fuck? That I am the best sounding thing that landed and skipped out of New York up in your blue water vacation ass. And I'd love to know, I loved it that I know I spoiled that vacation royally when you were stupid enough to key back. Oh, I don't believe this shit. When you keyed up from over there and said cokehead. Fuck you. There's no cokehead here. And you're gonna feel that big time. Yo, 505, hang it up, man. We roasted your radio right on YouTube. Doc, do me a favor. Doc, I don't drink. I haven't drank in 23 years. I'm going to buy me some brews.
Yeah, not 505. I don't have anything with, but I have nothing with 505. As I already told him, I ain't got nothing to do with 505. It's that 911 character. That's why nothing.
That's all right. He swapped his radios out already. See how long it took him? But we got it on YouTube. His last 4 or 5 key-ups. The audio going, the signal going. Ha, 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 ha. Woo! Thank God for a real Watergate. One that photographs a meter.
I mean, why do you want to play with me, man? Come on, chica loco. You loco? No, you quiero mi culito. Yo no preparto, papi. Okay?
Doc, he swapped out his radios already, but me, you, and the public, we got it right on YouTube. 5 key-ups, 4 key-ups, getting more distorted and nasty sounding, the signal lower with every key up on the video camera, till he was on the IG right in his mouth, and then we didn't hear him for a couple of minutes. He's back, though. His SWR 3.9 that he got caught saying on the video on 31, the video is some text, high SWR. Yo, listen to these clowns. Doc, listen to these clowns. We roasted that Mud Ducks radio right on YouTube, bro. I hope that was his big one with MOSFET transistors. I really do. Oh, wait a minute. You kept saying it wasn't a CB. It was trans. It was big ham equipment. It was thousands of dollars. Well, I really hope that was the bitch you were talking on, because all I seen in there was some beat up Eagle base station, some beat up Eagle fucking Saturn, whatever the fuck it was, wannabe. But yo, we roasted your shit right on the airwave, and it's on video. So you know what I'm gonna label that? Manika 505's big blowdown. Just so you know, punk. Doc, I'll be back. I'm going to get me a couple of red stripes. I'm sorry, but I ain't drank in 23 years. I'm going to get some red stripe.
You're confusing me. Hold on. Monica is a maniac. And I'm sorry, Monica. If your name is Monica, a 505 maniac, I'm sorry. My thing is with 911. You know, that guy. But what that guy said, man? We must have got already. Resistance is futile.
Oh, he's using my words. Where the fuck are my keys? So okay. Yo, Doc, he's using my words, bro. Resistance is futile. He's biting what Richie said a couple of weeks ago on his Watergate on Channel 20, which originated from Star Trek in the early 70s. Oh, excuse me, the early 80s, my bad. Yo, Doc, he's a biter. But I'm glad we roasted his radio, bro. We got it right on YouTube. Manika's Big Roast. I got us to talk with their technicians. Oh, good put. Manika's Technicians Payoffs. That's what it's going to be, and then it's going to go boom. So that's what it's going to be Manika's Technicians Payoff. Boom. That's the label of that video.
You stupid. That's from Star Trek. That's from the ball.
We're not talking about Star Trek. I said all that to throw your mind psychologically. It's from the 2000s, you freaking nitwit. I'm just trying to prove a point. Doc, he sounds a lot better. You hear the second radio? All nice, loud, and crystal clear. Sound like a Cobra or a Uniden right there, or a Galaxy. At least you got something to work with now, right?
Star Trek, that's not your word.
You hear the difference in the audio now, Doc? You hear how there's no crunch or distortion and no, like, nasally rasp? He blew up the other system. We blew it. We blew it on him. He had to switch radios. That's why he was down for a couple. Oh, baby Paul. Doc, listen to his audio difference. Those are real close.
Sucker. Now, that's the